Ave Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, estes nostra salve.
I will send to you the Spirit of truth, says the Lord. He will guide you to all truth. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John. Jesus said to his disciples, "Now I am going to the one who sent me, and not one of you asked me, 'Where are you going?' But because I told you this, grief has filled your hearts. But I tell you the truth, it is better for you that I go. For if I do not go, the Advocate will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will convict the world in regard to sin and righteousness and condemnation. Sin, because they do not believe in me. Righteousness, because I am going to the Father, and you will no longer see me. Condemnation, because the ruler of this world has been condemned." The Gospel of the Lord.
In the midst of calamity and disaster, the natural feeling is that of abandonment and discouragement. And we have lots of that in the world today. In the midst of diseases, sickness, loss, we feel we are all alone. We have no support. Even what we believe in seems to be shaken. Our faith is oftentimes brought to the test when we feel or face difficulties in our life. That was the situation in the first reading with Silas and Paul. They were harassed, they were beaten, they were hurt, they were imprisoned. And I guess they don't know what the future held for them there until something happened in the prison, as we read in today's gospel. The same situation was the feeling of the apostles when Jesus Christ today was telling them about his departure. Remember, he announced his death, he announced his sufferings long before it happened. And of course, today he also telling them about his departure, final departure. He would be going back to the Father. You could imagine the feeling of sadness and disheartening that came to the apostles, because for them, Jesus is their hope. You know what I mean? He is our guy. He is our man. With him, we are covered. Now he's telling us, I am leaving you. I'm going. I'm going to let you be here, and I will depart. So they felt abandoned, just like we do when we feel that someone important in our life, something happened, or something important to our life, we lose it. But Jesus Christ today was telling us and them that we don't need to feel discouraged in the midst of difficulties or when we feel that our God is not with us. He said this, he's going to give us his Spirit, very important. The Spirit of Jesus is what he said he will give us to help us to hang on, to know that he's always with us, that he does not abandon us, he does not leave us. That Spirit of God, that Spirit of Jesus Christ will be our strength, will be our encouragement, and he will do many things for us. He will help us. He will assist us. In fact, he will be our advocate. Brothers and sisters, as we continue in our life as Christians, as human beings, and as we face our various assignments in life, may we continue to remember that no matter what happens to us, that the Spirit of Jesus Christ is there for us, that Jesus is there for us. Jesus wants us to hold on to him, to have faith in him. And that was what happened to Silas and Paul. When they started singing and praying in prison, things changed. Things changed for them. Our prayer today is that whenever we feel that type of situation, or like the apostles, may we remember, may we always call to mind, may we remind ourselves that Jesus Christ left us his Spirit. And as we transition to that period in liturgy, may we be ready to prepare and pray like Silas and Barnabas and Paul for the gift of the Spirit. God bless you all.
Regina Celi, letare, alleluia, qui aquae meruisti portare, alleluia, resurrexit sicut dixit, alleluia.